Hey y'all, so today I'm going to show you how I get my beauty sponges clean and looking like I just bought them. So if you want to see how I do this, keep watching. Alright guys, so the first ingredient you're going to want to have is dish soap. I like to use either an antibacterial or multi-surface dish soap. Next, you're going to want to get some coconut oil. You can get this at any like Whole Foods or organic food store. I was fortunate enough to get this one from Target. You're going to want to also have some tea tree oil, pure tea tree oil. I believe I purchased this at Walmart, and make sure that it's the kind that has the dropper. You don't want to have to pour tea tree oil, as it is very, very strong. Next, you're going to want to just have an empty container. This used to be my Japanesque brush cleaner solid, and once it was empty, I just kept the container. And lastly, you're just going to want to have 2 plastic spoons. Of course, we need a dirty beauty sponge. I'm using the Real Techniques beauty sponge, but it can be your beauty blender, it can be the contour sponge, it can be any reusable beauty sponge that has to be cleaned on a regular basis. So we're going to start by taking 2 scoops of the coconut oil and putting it into our empty container. You can use any container of your choice. A glass bowl would work, but this is what I have on hand, and it's easy and small. Next, you're going to go in with your dish soap and add a little bit of that into the coconut oil. Next, you're going to want to go in with your tea tree oil. I add about 5 drops. That's enough. Tea tree is a natural antiseptic, but it's very strong, so you don't want your sponges to smell like tea tree once you're done. Then, using a separate spoon, not the one that you initially scooped your coconut oil in, you're going to mix everything up. As I was mixing, I started to notice that it wasn't as smooth and creamy as I needed it to be. So I went back in and I added a little more dish soap so that it gave it a more fluid texture. Next, I just like to roll the beauty sponge around in the mixture and try to get all of it covered, or most of it covered. Once I have a good amount of the product onto the sponge, I like to massage it into the sponge to make sure that it really gets in there deep. I haven't wet it or anything, so I'm just using my hands to really get the product in there. Once I start to notice that some of the makeup is starting to come off in my hands, that's when I begin to wet the beauty sponge, and I'm using warm water, not too hot and not too cold, but just enough to break down the makeup without being too hot, seeing as how my hands are going to be in the water majority of the time. And the same way I would squeeze my beauty blender to get the water in it when I'm about to use it, I do the same steps. So I'll squeeze a little bit, and as you can see, the makeup is coming out in the sink, and I'll massage and get that product in there and squeeze some more and get the makeup out. And I just keep going through these same steps over and over. And then I like to take my other hand that I did not wet and roll the sponge around again in the mixture to kind of keep getting the makeup out of the sponge. And I just keep repeating these steps. So I'll put more of the mixture on there, massage it in, put it under the water, squeeze and rinse it out. And you just honestly, it's that simple. You just keep going back and forth between rinsing it out and adding more of the mixture to the beauty sponge until all of the makeup is out of the sponge and you can't see any spots or anything in the sponge, and when the water runs completely clear.
Give me the motherfucking gun, Trey.
And that's it. It's all clean and looks brand new. And that's all it takes to not only clean but sanitize your beauty sponges. You can also use the same mixture on your brushes as well, and it will do the same thing for cleaning and sanitizing your brushes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys so very much. Stay beautiful, stay true, stay you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.